Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy VI, our commentary playthrough with me, Retro Cactar. So, the first thing you're going to notice is I am not in the same place I left as I did last time. I've come back to the Colosseum because we have some new things that are really good bargaining chips for going through the Colosseum. So, I'm just going to go in here, make sure I organize my item list here. So the first thing we're going to do is equip one of our fighters for our next battle. I'm going to go with Sabin here, and I'm going to give him the Reflect Ring. Care to fight in the Colosseum? With pleasure, my good man. And we are going to choose from here the Rising Sun. So in case you guys have forgotten, this is a common steel that you can get from the Punishers in Mount Zozo. So that's how you get one. And we're going to bet it and fight a Were-Dragon. And we're just going to let this fight play out. The Were-Dragon has the death spell, and that's basically what we're waiting for it to use. And either it will use that, or Sabin will just beat it down old school. Anytime. Chakra is useless because it doesn't heal Sabin. Here we go. So it tries to use death, but with the Reflect Ring, it bounces back. Now, unfortunately, it missed him this time. But Sabin can just keep attacking, or the next time it casts death, it will bounce back and hit the Were-Dragon. There we go. And we got the Bone Club. Let's take a look at the Bone Club here, as I find it. Here we go. So it is a weapon for Frosty. Because I don't really use him, it's not really that great. However, it is a good bargaining chip. So we are just going to stick with Sabin. Doesn't need the Reflect Ring anymore. But he does need an Ice Shield. So we will go with him again. And we will choose the Bone Club. And we fight the Test Rider. Now, Flash Rain would normally hurt. However, thanks to the Ice Shield, woo, we get healed instead. Yeah, there's not much that this guy's going to be able to do thanks to our ability to absorb Flash Rain. It's just going to keep healing us. And you saw his regular attack wasn't really that much to worry about. And Protect will help. You gotta attack him, Sabin. Clutch block there. Yep. Yeah, it's not gonna help, buddy. Yeah, I like taking Sabin because there's always the possibility that he'll use a useful blitz, but then again, that's never guaranteed. Sometimes he just makes useless moves or attacks. Yeah, keep doing that, buddy. It's not going to help you. If this takes too much longer, I might just skip ahead to the end of the battle. Let Sabin get off one more attack here. There we go. One more attack and we get the red jacket. Now I already have one, but I want to get a second one here. Should be here somewhere. Red jacket. So it's prized arbor that negates fire damage, and it's only for Edgar and Sabin, so you only need 2. I believe Sabin already has a red jacket. Yeah. I mean, this is pretty much like the best armor that Sabin gets. Sabin is very limited in his selection of armor and weapons and that sort of thing, but the red jacket is probably his best option. Now we are going to just quickly readjust here. So we want Sabin to have a thunder shield instead of an ice shield. So let's just readjust here. Thunder shield and red jacket. We should be good here. The next thing we're going to bet is this gauntlet. So this is the accessory that lets you hold one item in both hands for increased damage, and we're going to get rid of that. So Gigavolt, you can see, would normally be very damaging, but thanks to the Thunder Shield, we absorb the damage instead of taking it. And thanks to the red jacket, we are immune to fire damage. This thing, there's really not a whole lot that it can do to cause big damage. Another Phantom Rush would be awesome. Counterattack. I mean, okay, counterattack is decent, but, you know, 1 Gigavolt and we're back in business. Or we would be if it wasn't dead. So we get another Thunder Shield. I know we already have 2, but a third is never a bad thing. 1, 2, and then, yeah, 3. So 3 Thunder Shields is enough for now. You can steal them later in the game, but that's like a very late game, right at the very end. So I always like to have at least 3 at this point in the game. Yes, so our next battle, we are going to have to go back to a reflect ring here. Yes, we'll fight in the Colosseum. And we want to bet the Moogle suit. Now, the Moogle suit, if you remember, that was a steal that you could get from, I believe it was the Blade Dancers in Owzer's Mansion. So that's where you get these guys. And you have to fight against Sherry. Now, Sherry's an interesting opponent here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do in this battle is just run away. You do not want to attack Cherry, because if you do, she tends to counterattack with Meteor, which passes right through Reflect, so it's going to hurt you. However, as long as you just do this and run away, she'll just keep casting spells that can be reflected, and because Sabin is wearing a Reflect ring, it's going to bounce off of him and hit her. So you don't want to attack, because otherwise she'll come back with a really nasty spell, but you can just keep doing this and she's just going to keep hitting herself. Now I'm probably going to fast forward here because Cherry does have a lot of HP, so it can take some time for her to whittle down her own life with spells. So I'll probably just fast forward here and then cut to where she actually dies. There we go, so we got the Nutkin suit. You're probably thinking, what on earth is the Nutkin suit? So it's basically it's a squirrel costume. Just like the Moogle suit, it is something for Strago and Realm. So again, not really that useful. However, it is a good bargaining chip. So again, we need to make sure that Sabin is re-equipped here with an Ice Shield and Gaia Gear. And we don't need the Reflect Ring on him. Find the Nutkin suit here. Here we go. So we fight this guy. So he has ice and earth attacks, which is why the Ice Shield and Gaia Gear make us pretty much immortal. Yeah, Avalanche, that's the ice one. The landslide is the earth-based attack, but we absorb both, so we are pretty much all set to win this battle. Boom. One Phantom Rush is all it takes, and we get Genji armor. So that is basically how you get extra copies of Genji armor in the game. Genji armor is a really good piece of equipment for a lot of characters. Now, Terra and Celeste are going to want to go with Minerva Bustiers, or Bustier maybe. I'm not sure how you say it. And Edgar, well, you probably want one for Edgar, but he will occasionally be equipping Red Jacket. So at the very least, you need 4 for Locke, Cyan, Shadow, and Setzer. But that's how you get extras. Like I said, you can steal these Moogle suits. I believe they are common steel, and then you can just upgrade them to Nutkin suits and eventually to Genji armor. So that's how you get extras from that. Now the next one that I want to show you is, let's see, I'm gonna need Shadow here for this. Hyper Wrist, I think we actually want Genji Glove. And we want the Ichigeki, and is it the man? Yeah, I think this is the set we want. And I just want to make sure that, yeah, sort. And I'm just going to quickly throw in a save here. All right, carrying the fight in the Colosseum, yes. We are going to bet one of these behemoth suits. Now you'll notice I have 4 in my inventory here. The behemoth suit is a drop from the Behemoth King, and when you beat it and you beat its undead form, you get 2 of them. And you may be thinking, well, you have 4, how did you get an extra 2? Once you defeat Behemoth King in the cave on the Veldt, it becomes a Veldt encounter, and you can actually encounter it again and defeat it again to get 2 more behemoth suits. So that's why I have extras. You do want to have at least 2 because they are the best equipment for Strajo and Realm, but you can also bet some extra ones here, and that's what we're going to be doing. Now the Outsider is very nasty. Hopefully I can take it out in one hit. Banish, I don't think is going to work, hopefully. Yep, it missed. Darn it. This is why I this is why I saved beforehand, because it is a nasty enemy. I'm going to try Setzer. Hopefully we'll get lucky with the Viper Darts. Basically, you want to kill this guy in one hit. Is Banish going to kill me? Yep. I didn't even get a turn, which is kind of rude. Yeah, but I want to try to take this guy out in one hit if I can. Oh, come on. Stop using Banish right out of the gate. There we go. Darn it. I did not get the instant kill. Come on, Setzer. Why are you casting a spell? Well, actually, Confuse is not a bad spell. I don't know if Outsider is immune to it or not. Nah, it missed, so yeah, he's dead. I'll give Shadow maybe another go here. Basically, Shadow and Setzer, they both have weapons that can cause instant death, and that's the route that you want to go with Outsider, because as you can see, he's pretty nasty. Likes to banish your team right out of the gate there. That shuriken is nasty. Dispatch, yeah, it kills me instantly. So this guy, he can be pretty annoying, as you can see. I'm probably just going to cut out this part. I'll keep trying, and then once I finally do get a lucky hit on him, I'll cut back in and you can see what you get from this guy. There we go. So I got a lucky hit and I got the snow scarf. So I want to show you guys this, the snow scarf. is a piece of equipment. I find it here. Scarf that absorbs ice damage. It absorbs ice, it has fire, and only Mog, Gao, or Frosty can equip it. However, the nice thing that's really good about it, you'll see here, check out that defensive boost. So not only is it a piece of equipment that absorbs ice damage, it gives Mog an incredible boost here. The max defense you can have in this game is 255, so he's at 252, which is already really, really nice. So that makes him like a tank character here. It's really crazy. Alright, so for our next battle, we'll want to go back to Sabin and put in... Yeah, I want a reflect ring. You know, I should have put the ribbon on him before, but that's fine. We'll be alright. Alright. Care to fight in the Colosseum? I would. And we are going to bet this went the wrong way. This imp partisan. If you remember, this is a weapon that you can steal from the Greater Manti in the forest north of Jador. It is a rare steal, so it might be kind of hard to get extras, but this is one that you really want to at least get one of. So we're fighting a were-dragon again, so either Sabin's going to beat it down or it's going to cast Death, which will be reflected back on it. No, we killed it with an aura cannon, and we got the cat ear hood. And this is another really good piece of equipment. So, hood that doubles the gil obtained after battle. So it is realm only, but it has all those elements, and you get double the amount of gil after the battle if realm is in your party and she's wearing this at the end of battle. So this is basically part of a strategy that you can use to get tons of gil very quickly, and I will show you that a bit later, but for now we're going to keep going. So there's one more piece of equipment that I want to show you guys, and for this we are going to use Mog. Give him a flame shield. We want the snow scarf, and we want an angel ring. So I am just going to save here, even though I think my chances are pretty good. I just wanted to be sure. So, the rename card, which is something that you can get if you bet an elixir, you'll fight a Cactar, and you just need to use Setzer with the dice, and if he attacks with the dice, you're going to get a rename card. If you bet the rename card, you are pit against a Fiend Dragon. So what do you think? A cuddly little Moogle against a Fiend Dragon. Let's see how this plays out. So he'll start by hasting himself up, which is good. Ooh, clutch block there. Berserk. I'm not sure if that's good or bad for him. Okay, so Southern Cross is an ice attack. So when it does that, it heals Mog. Yes, Mog. Jump, get in the air. I was worried that Berserk might only make him actually attack with the spear, but I guess jump still works. And this is a Northern Cross. Okay, that freezes me, so I can't actually do anything now. But we'll just see how the battle plays out. Okay, I'm still frozen. And there's Heartless Angel to reduce me down to 1. But thanks to the Angel Ring, Mog has a regen effect, so he keeps healing himself. Unfortunately, the thing that's really annoying right now is just the frozen status. It eventually does wear off, but it takes a while. It takes a really long time, actually. So the only thing I can do is there. It finally wore off. Or if he uses Southern Cross, I believe that would also remove it. Anyway, we're finally back in business here. Oh, please don't freeze me again. Good, it missed. Alright. And I'm frozen. So we'll just kind of skip past here. Northern Cross, yeah. There's Southern Cross. So this will remove the frozen ability. There we go. So you're starting to see how this battle can play out. I mean, he can use Heartless Angel to reduce my HP to 1, and he can freeze me, but if he uses Southern Cross, both of those problems are removed. And Mog, with Haste and Berserk, which is actually a really nice combination, is going to keep jumping, he's going to keep damaging the Fiend Dragon. So I may just fast forward this battle to its conclusion. As you can tell, with the Angel Ring on, just in case he gets a lucky break, tries to attack me, like right there. I was at 1 HP, but then I got 40 HP back thanks to the regen effect. And he can only hit me for about 40, so I'm still getting HP back, even though he is hitting me. Yeah, so I'm probably going to fast forward here to the end, because as you can see, it's very unlikely that the Fiend Dragon is going to be able to kill Mog. So I will see you when this creature finally dies. There we go. So died, and we get the Miracle Shoes. This is a really amazing relic. And I just want to show it to you. It's going to say here. Go down here. So these shoes, when you equip them, cast Haste, Protect, Shell, and Regen on the wearer, which is really, really good. It's one of the best relics in the game, actually. I highly recommend getting 4 of these so that your full team can have Miracle Shoes, because with it, it makes the game so easy. And like I said, I've just shown you how to get them. And with Mog, the tank, with Dragoon Boots and the Snow Scarf and like that setup, it's going to be actually really hard for the Fiend Dragon to kill you. So that's basically what I want to show you for the Colosseum. I will save the game here. Now that we've gotten what we need out of the Colosseum, and we can continue on. So just a quick disclaimer before we keep going. I actually loaded up another save file that I have where I spent some more time at the Colosseum, some more time stealing, so I have a few extra things that I didn't have previously. You'll see now I have a full set of Miracle Shoes for my entire team. I have some other things in my inventory. I have 4 Impartisans where I didn't have those before. I have 4 muscle belts, which is something that is going to be very useful in a later episode in the playthrough. I'll show you. But just so you know, in case you're wondering where I got all this equipment, I did actually load up a different save file where I had some more pieces of equipment, some more items to continue with the playthrough from this point on. So let's continue moving forward. Next thing we're going to do is go to Figaro Castle. And
first thing I'm going to do is spend the night to make sure my team is fully healed. Alright, so what we want to do here is talk to the guy in the engine room. Yes, let's go to Figaro. This stratum's unusually rough. We seem to be catching on something. So let's stop here, and we can explore where we are by going through the opening in the dungeons. And we are here at the cave to the ancient castle. I do love this music theme. This is the same music that was playing when you go through the Serpent Trench. Wing Edge. Okay, I believe that's a weapon for Locke. Inuo. Yeah, so I put the curse shield on Gao, so that's why you're seeing the timer on him. Now these guys, a lot of enemies in this cave, they have auto reflect on, or they have a very high magic defense. You'll see like her fire spell only did about 30, so I tried putting reflect on Terra so that she could bounce spells off, but now that I think about it, it might just be better to have her stick with physical attacks. Oh yeah, and these guys, they like to use Tsunami, so if you didn't learn Tsunami from Leviathan, or you're playing a version of the game that doesn't have Leviathan, you can still learn the Tsunami lore here in this area. I'll try Thundara. Yeah, boom. Yeah, but to prove my point, a lot of the enemies in this area are not affected by magic. I will put... Might be better to actually boost her physical attack here. I'll put the Hero's Ring on. And... yeah, the Organics is something else I got. It's an organic blade that uses MP to deal critical hits, but it may break. So, yeah, I actually don't want to use that. I'll go with the Soul Saber, I think. It has the chance of instant death attacks, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I think I pretty much want everybody in the front row here. I don't think these guys can reflect scrolls. No. But again, it didn't do much damage. You're really just better off sticking with physical attacks, or like things like tools. Blitzes work, even though they are considered magical attacks. I stocked up on Shuriken to make sure that that was, yep. Let's use Noise Blaster on these guys. Soul Saber was not doing a whole lot. Stone Blade has a good. We'll try Stone Blade. They're having their own level. Go ahead. There we go. I mean, Stone Blade isn't doing like amazing damage, but uh-oh, this could be bad. I don't know. Okay, we're not at a level divisible by 5. I wasn't actually sure if anyone was, but anywho, yeah. So with Shadow, Edgar, and Gao using Cat Scratch, we're pretty well set up, and I think we've learned a few new spells.